Hey y'all, this is Lydia. I'm gonna do a one card pull from the Water Nun Alchemy deck, and we'll just see what the energies have to say for us today. I'm gonna dive right in. Glass. This card has been coming up a lot, and this is about being able to peer through the murkiness, peer through the indecision, and to really see through into clarity and to sharpen our focus and to sharpen our vision. And this is kind of a tricky energy right now because it can get to the point where it can get cagey, or perhaps we're looking at ourselves too much. This is about looking out with clarity and looking out into the world with clarity and looking out into what we want to do and what we want to create, and to be able to make decisions from a clear place, not a place that's too high, that's too excited, or too low, as in trying to escape an energy, but finding that place of balance where we can really tap into a very clear, even keel energy where we can make clear decisions. And again, this energy of slipping keeps coming up, and being able to slip between worlds and to being able to slip between dimensions. And perhaps that gate is still wide open right now, and we're being called to really be in that energy of being able to peer into different dimensions and not get so caught up in our 3D reality and what we can see, taste, smell, and feel type energy, and be too caught up in the mundane, but to really start peering into deeper dimensions, into our lives, into our experiences, and to pull the magic out and to be able to see the magic and to experience the miracles, and to really get into our psychic sense and our intuitive sense, and being able to also see with not just our eyes. You know, the glass is also about our intuitive sense and our ability to feel into things and to feel into different dimensions, into different realms. And, you know, for each person, it's different in how that plays out. Some of us were clairvoyant and it's actually seeing. For others, it's the feeling in the body, or it's claircognizance and being able to know in a deeper way and to know beyond our logical mind. And we're being asked to really attune to that sense, especially as we head into a turbulent fall and a turbulent decade in general. There's a lot of changes that we're going through, that we've already experienced, that we're going to continue to experience. And the old ways of operating are going offline. If we want to really be able to be in that clarity and that vibrancy moving forward, we have to be able to tune into beyond just what we can see with our eyes and our ego and our logical mind, and start tapping into other ways of experiencing and other ways of seeing, so that we can make decisions from a pure place. And that's coming up hard, and the slipping is twofold. You know, we can slip between dimensions and we can slip into different realities and start seeing things that, you know, perhaps if we're too caught up in despair, we wouldn't be able to see. But also, this is about not slipping back into old ways of seeing, not slipping back into the old dimension or the old 3D dimension of, well, I'm not seeing it the way my expectations are saying I should see it, so it's not going to happen, or I can't, or it's not going to pan out, or I won't be able to pull through. We're really being called to have some deep trust right now, and to have some deep trust moving forward, that we can't operate in those old systems anymore if we want to thrive moving forward. And so I'm getting off this card too. Let me pull another card, actually. Yeah. The sugar card, you know, this card is about like attracts like, and the power of our aversions and our attractions, and being able to make clear decisions and to gain some clarity based on what our system is telling us in terms of what we want and what we don't want in any given moment. And so if something is pulling out of our lives, we're not going to want it anymore. And it may be tempting to go back into an old way of being and being like, well, this always worked, so I'm going to keep going and maybe it'll get better. No, if something doesn't feel like beautiful and attractive and like it's working like it used to, it's time to let it go, and it's time to create that space for something new to enter. Because on this card, there's this wide open space, and they have this river, and it's very wide, it's very open, and then there's this sunrise or sunset here of new possibilities there. So we're being called to, like, if something feels damp or murky, or like it's not as clear and vibrant as it used to be, to let it go and to allow your power of attraction and aversion to really guide you forward as well. Desire has been coming up hard, especially in Leo season, which we're soon going to wrap up, but it's that heart energy. It's that beautiful, vibrant energy of what the heart wants and what lights it up. And to not judge it, not to judge that, it's sugar and it feels good in the moment. If it feels good, go for it. See what's there. And to be curious enough to see what's there. And to really allow that to be, how your vision plays out as well. Because in my own experience, I've been experiencing this hard. It's like these things that I want that has always been in my life, it just doesn't ring like it used to. And that's the call, being like, okay, we'll just put it aside for now. It might come back, it might not. But allow that space also to sit open and allow something new to emerge of what your heart is calling and what is calling at this moment that may be out of my comfort zone, that may be out of what I'm used to, and perhaps even a little scary and uncomfortable, but to trust it. And to trust my system has a clearer vision than my mind does. So I hope this message resonates. I'm sending love and wishing you well. Bye.